Oh,
Share screen.
we are live. What is going on, guys? How's it going out there? Welcome to Happy Hour Live. I see my brother and Sherri in the house. We've got Dawn and Gail and Bruce Murray, Jim Bertrand. Hi, guys. How you doing? So I'm not going to talk too loud because we are around other people. Oh,
Oh no.
and that was good.
Uh-oh. See, it's not going to let me share the laptop. There you go.
There we go.
Gosh.
Dennis West is here from Idaho. Welcome. Looks like you made it to Area 51. Is it any cooler? It is cooler here. Yeah, it was about 81 in the sun, and when you step over here into the shade, it feels almost, if there's a word perfect, or there's a temperature for perfect, this is it. So, yeah, 70 in southern Idaho sounds like you guys are warming up. Oh my gosh. Oh, let's see who we got. Tom and Lori must be in the house. There they are. Now I see them. Oh my gosh. Karen's got the same screen. You may have to throw their comments up. So,
yeah, because you can't get back at all.
Oh my gosh. So did you guys catch the live? If you didn't catch the live when we were driving up here, we had great fun. We will definitely be doing that again. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. We did lose connection to our data, and just shortly after that, we're still driving down the highway. It wasn't even 5 minutes. Hopefully you saw that after the live, the white bus going down the road. Haven't seen him since. Of course, it's the weekend, so yeah, probably not going to happen. Whoa, Nellie is in the house. Hi, guys. Tom and Lori said, a white bus. Yeah, we did. And we're going to see if we can get a video up here. I am trying my best. I haven't had great success with it, but I did get a time lapse with the GoPro. The GoPro isn't exactly the best, but it actually works. So we've got a video for you sometime during the live here. Karen's going to set that up on her screen.
Cross your fingers it works.
Cross your fingers that it works, and we'll have to see. WCR adventure sticker placement. Let's see.
Live drive was the best.
Yeah, yes, it was. And the sticker
you see what
placement.
Susie Q says?
No. Where do we
She's
got?
just above that.
AKA Spider-Man. That getting up on top of the coach. As near as I could tell, that was about 16 feet in the air to keep people from doing that. And wouldn't you know, hopefully we are borrowing internet, so I don't know how well we're going to do, but we had good internet here earlier today when we got the video out and set up the live. So looks like my daughter's in the house. Bailey, how you doing? Bailey. Oh my gosh, there she is. Hi, sweetheart. Love you. Glad that you made it by. Next exit says, what is the white bus? Yeah, what is the white bus?
Explain that.
So there's two ways into Area 51. You can't drive your car. You can't drive your personal vehicle in. It's not like you can drive there like a normal job. You can fly out of Las Vegas. They have 737s that fly out of Las Vegas. They call them Janet flights. And those Janet flights basically can fly in, drop off workers to Area 51. The other way in is the white bus. And the white bus basically picks up people in Hico and Crystal Springs and that area and those people live out there. They get on the white bus. The white bus transports them there into Area 51. So, yeah, that's the significance of the white bus. Now, we've been overlooking the road, Groom Lake Road, where the white bus goes, and there has been, I wouldn't say a lot of traffic. There's been maybe a half dozen a day.
Yeah,
So,
I think there's more this time.
yeah. So that is the answer about the white bus. That's the government bus that takes the workers on in. So, hey, listen, we gone RVing. I'm ahead of you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, I went to go put Tom and Lori's up. We can't both do it.
We can't both do it. Okay, I'll leave mine because Karen has her laptop
so
here.
So Tom and Lori said there's 3 ways to get there.
There's 3. What's the third way?
Above.
Oh, yeah, I suppose.
Pick you up, drop you in.
Yeah. We've had great fun just sitting there relaxing. We are totally disconnected from the world. So the only news, the only radio, the only anything that we're getting is here. And we're about between 25 and 30 miles away from where we're boondocking at. So yeah, that's it is definitely what do they call that? Something black? Communications.
Blackout?
Blackout, yeah. So, but I'm not going to give it away on what we saw last night. I've got it on the time lapse. So as soon as we have people in here, we'll definitely be seeing if we can't play that video for you. So, are there any rooms at the available?
So you want to explain what's going on with the alien?
Yeah. So we came by today to get that video up, and we were sitting outside at some picnic benches not too far away on the other side of the doors, on the other side from where we're at. I should show you where we're at real quick. And the owner came out and said, you guys, do you want something? And of course it says closed on the front of it. Well, they're doing renovations and doing painting and taking this time to kind of refurbish, update, clean, and make it all look nice and shiny inside again. So,
and they're refurbishing the cabins.
And they're refurbishing the cabins.
So I doubt you can get one right now.
Yeah, maybe not right now, but their goal is to use this time to kind of refurbish, paint, and get everything cleaned up. So I'll show you what this big block right there. I'll show you that real quick. That is a time capsule donated here by the producers, by Paramount, I think it was, of Independence Day, the movie. And it is a time capsule. Let me show you real quick. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah. ID 4 up on top. And by 20th Century Fox is who's doing that. And that is right outside of the little alien. And there's the picnic tables where we were sitting earlier. So we had to try to find some place without a lot of sun. And I think we've got it. We're doing pretty good. So but yeah, it was wonderful talking to the owners. They are fantastic. We even managed to get a beer out of them, and just sat there and had one-on-one time with the owners. What great folks! What great folks, really. So, what else? What have you got there?
Nothing here.
Nothing here?
Free Wi-Fi at a closed little alien. That is really a deal. And it's really good Wi-Fi too. It's not just iffy. Yeah. Tigners are in the house. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys.
Justin and Christina had their baby boy, Mike.
Yeah. Do you know how to put those up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Whoa Nelly is putting it. Okay. Oh, yeah. And they did post. I haven't seen a live from them. They usually do a live about every other Monday, and we haven't seen a live for them. So hopefully everything is great as near as we can tell, and hopefully they are home and resting. And
okay, well, Nilly, what camera are you using
to record this live? We are using laptops.
It's a laptop.
Yeah, and Karen has hers on her lap down there, and mine is actually sitting on a very highly technical piece of production equipment. It's otherwise known as a tailgate. So
you saw a flash of the bikes a minute ago. We actually haven't shown the bikes much.
Yeah. So
yeah, highly technical. Rod B's in the house, joining
Rod B, how you doing?
Next exit has a question. Can we go straight to the next? Yes, okay. It just took a moment. My computer's slow.
Yep, that's okay.
Have you ever had any issues with your RV while you're boondocking out there in the wilderness? Leaving it out there?
Good question. You know, I think there is this, I think there is this thought that if I leave my stuff alone, people are going to steal from me. People are going to, rob me, and it hasn't happened yet. And I knock on wood, I don't want it to happen. But typically, thieves are not going to travel out to remote locations.
And this is remote.
Yeah, this is about as remote as it gets. So, no. In fact, we worry a little bit more when we're at RV parks or when we're at campgrounds, especially if we're lot docking at a Walmart.
There, yes.
Yeah, for sure. We have had some incidents, and nothing bad. Again, knock on wood. But yeah, no, we haven't had too much problem with any of that. The other thing that comes up is wild animals. What about being out, by the wild animals? All I can say is I wish there were more wild animals. We haven't seen the bears, the lions, the tigers. We typically will get an oddity. One time out by Oatman, 2:00 in the morning, we are woken up because we have windows right by the pillows by our bed, and they're open, taking in the nice breezes. And we are woken up by a hoot owl. Actually, I think it was a pair of them, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, several, a couple of them. And one was on top.
Right on top of the slide.
Can't miss that one.
We've had donkeys come over and stick their nose in the door of the coach. And, that has been the extent of our criminal trespass while boondocking. So typically, your thieves are not looking for out in areas like this. They normally are. They don't want to drive out to someplace and B, they know that there are going to be more targets. There's going to be more to steal in towns.
Easy targets.
Yeah,
is what they're looking for.
Occasionally, the campgrounds, you'll get the people. Thieves will go out to the campgrounds and they'll we call them camp robbers, and they'll go around to the different campsites and steal stuff at night. And that's why I say when we're out boondocking, I probably our worry level is about zero.
So Marcy wants to know how our drive went and the rest of it. Real quick, just a recap for Marcy. She's coming in. Did we find the dump station?
Yeah, we got the dump station. That's on the video, posted a few days ago, and that was at the truck stop. we tried to get in and out of there as quickly as possible without touching too much. And yeah, so, and the live, when we lost you guys, it was only about another 10 minutes and we were at our boondocking location.
We were almost there.
Yeah, so we are very close to where we're at and parked right now, and probably will be for the next week and a half or so. So
come on, stop cooperating with me. Dale and Sherri want to know how long we're going to be staying.
oh my gosh, so I would like to get 2 lives in, so you may be seeing this background again. We're going to do a little bit of exploring, and we're going to do a little bit of camera work.
You're going to have to take those down because mine's not working.
Oh, yours isn't working? Oh, okay.
Oh, there it goes.
All right.
See, mine shows Marcy's.
Oh, yeah, so it just takes it. So there's a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it still shows Marcy. It's stuck.
So we'll be here at least another week through at least next Monday or Tuesday, and then who knows? So, are you? Did you? Karen's having problems with her, so
It died.
she's got to reconnect to us here. But so yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of filming and see if we, in addition to posting regular videos, we also want to see if we can take the time during the lives we can share videos with you, and the StreamYard platform seems to let us do that. We're gonna try this here if Karen can get.
Yeah, you think you're going to.
If Karen could get reconnected here. So Tom and Lori, oh my gosh, they have to go and feed the baby goats.
Oh
my gosh.
Baby goats.
Yes, we will wait for you. Go feed the baby goats. Yes, if you haven't seen their video, they are boondocking at Friends, I think they said, but they have baby goats, and they've been bottle feeding these baby goats. So
super cute.
yes, and Tom says bad. Rod B asks, here's a good one. Have we had any UFO experiences there? Up until about, I don't know, a year ago, I would have said no. We were here about 2 years ago, and there was something that we can't explain. At the time when we saw it, we tried to mentally put something that we recognize to it. And finally, here the last year, we have decided no. We have seen orbs. I have. They were too quick for Karen to catch. But coming over the mountain from Area 51 2 years ago, from when we were last here in this same spot, what looked like a headlights, it's so far away that it looks like one light, came over the mountain, moved over to the right, and then immediately went back over the other way. And at first I thought it was a car, but it never turned. When it went to the right, the headlights still pointed straight at us. And that's the point where I started telling Karen, there's something odd over here. And then it started moving quickly over to the left. And I said, Karen.
And it was gone like that.
Before she could get over to the windshield to see this, it was gone. Now, here's the spooky thing. Since then, I have looked in that area where I saw the orb. There are no roads. There are no roads even close to where this came over, where it went to the right and where it went back to the left. It didn't seem like it was very far off the ground. It was probably only maybe 25, 30, 40 feet off the ground. But as quick as it moved now, looking at cars and seeing the road going into Groom Lake is 35 miles an hour, watching them drive in, there's no way in the world that anybody could drive any land-based vehicle that quickly over to the left.
How do you explain it?
How do you explain it? And it's at least you'll see it you'll actually see the same area on the night lapse that we're going to do here in just a minute. So it looks like Karen's laptop is back up. So
finally,
yeah. So that's all we can't explain it, don't know. And so my guess is here's my guess. My guess is it's security. It's a drone. It's a security. It moves faster than any drone that you and I are ever going to buy.
Yeah.
It didn't make any noise, so we didn't hear a jet noise or anything like that. But yeah, no way to explain it. No way to explain it. So
we have Joni Minton here from Huntsville, Alabama.
hey, Joni, how you
Welcome,
doing?
Joni.
Yes. Did you bring cocktails to the alien?
Did they provide them?
Or
No.
good.
We had to bring them.
We have to drive 30 miles back. In fact, I need a reload here. 30 miles back to the coach where we're parked at. And unfortunately, for this happy hour, it's coffee. I've got my thermos, and it's coffee tonight. So I won't get my actual happy hour until we get home. But coffee works. Karen now.
You're addicted to coffee.
Karen,
anyways.
Karen,
That's
yeah.
an addiction in itself.
It is.
Me, on the other hand, my usual.
All right. So, do you want to share your laptop screen here and
Okay.
see if we can
We
do
will
this?
give
We're going to
this a
see if we. It looks
try.
like we've got. Thank you, everybody. We got 31 people in. Thanks for coming, and we're going to see if we can't bring this
Usually could be after happy hour.
after we got our bigs. Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
let's give this a shot.
All right. Let's see, and we're going to see if we can get Karen up here a little bit.
Last time, as soon as I hit share, it threw it up there.
Yeah.
Then I have to get rid of this.
Okay.
That.
Yeah.
I had to re-sign in. So I have to do that.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay. So this is, go ahead and make it full screen if you could. All right. So this is the view from the side of the coach. Is that all the way over? Is that the very start there?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So
Dark.
this, I have not done this before. I just grabbed it. It was starting to get dark, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to grab the GoPro. Unfortunately, there were clouds moving in, and we didn't get like a lot of time before the sun went down. So what you're seeing there is the sun going down. I'm making a few adjustments. The time lapse is actually running at the coach right now. So the entire video from this time till morning was 2 minutes long. I shortened that up to about 30 seconds, and we'll see if you guys can see what we saw here when I looked at this the next morning. So go ahead. You can see the lights on the coach.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah. So, and we went to bed about 11:30. And right there, this is about 2 o'clock. And there was a car came down the road. That's all we got. And you can see the clouds. We had no stars.
Not very exciting, but
Yeah.
hey, it worked.
But it works. But it works. So can you bring that up again to at the end, and they can get a shot of this, so you guys can have a reference, because this is what our
At the very end?
yeah at the very end. Just go ahead and put the cursor.
Oh.
Get there you go. There you go.
It's light.
Yeah. Go full screen with it. Awesome. We're still learning how to do this, guys, so hang in there with us. So can you show them where Groom Lake Road is? We can actually, from the windshield of the coach,
Right
we can
there.
see the entire road coming in, all the way in. So tonight or today, I actually have the GoPro up on top of the coach, looking down that way. And can you put the cursor right about where Area 51 is, right over the other side of the mountain there? No, a little bit over to the left. Yeah, a little bit more, a little bit more.
Further.
Yeah, right about there.
Okay.
Right about there. So that's about where Area 51 is, just in that general area. And I was telling you the orb story before. About where that cursor is, that's where the orb came over. And then it went right over to Groom Lake Road. And
this way.
And it went that way. And then immediately it got to Groom Lake Road. It went the opposite direction, but the direction of the light never changed. It was, if it was a car, it never, it never turned. So it looked the same coming over, going to the side, and then going back over. So there you go, guys. That's
it.
That's the extent of it right there. So there we go. Yeah. So okay, so yeah, you've got that to where you could set it right there. If you're full screen, no, not yet.
What? What are you asking?
I'm looking at what you've got up there now. If you went full screen with that right there, there you go. Then you could go. I can bring that up and add it to the screen, and I can actually make it full screen. Go ahead and show it one more time. You want to do that?
We like playing with these things.
Yes, and you see a couple of stars at the very beginning. You can see those up in the top right above the coach, and they kind of move down. Unfortunately, that was all the stars that we got last night. So I'm confident, though, if we have a lot of stars, that will really look great and much clearer, you know, for where everything is. And looking forward to that. So are we, oh, there's the car coming up. There is a little bit of a delay between Karen's laptop and my laptop, so and I'm not sure which way you guys are seeing it. Looks like Dennis had to go. Yeah, he has to get ready for work tomorrow, that 4-letter word. Well, we'll see you next time. I'm so glad that you could come. All right, so we'll pull that down. There you go. How was that? I think we can share videos with you guys, and hopefully if the video has sound, I believe that also plays. We've played around with this a little bit, but there's no way to get good practice until you just do it. So, yeah. So that was the extent of what our night lapse for last night is. So we've only had one night. Hopefully by next Sunday for that live, maybe we'll have at least 5, 6 nights, and we'll see if we can show you more videos then. So
tonight is
it's a peek for the meteor shower. And you know what? I have been seeing
Angela.
I've been seeing it there for the last few nights. Boy, lots of them, just about one per minute. And it's been a lot of fun watching that. So all right.
Joni says a lot of people have been seeing that kind of stuff. Put that one up.
Yeah, where's that?
I got such a delay. It's hard for me to.
Yeah, which one is it?
Right there, Joni.
This one? Yeah, a lot of people have seen lights and moving and stopping, flame trails, sites like that. So anything goes. Definitely possible. Yeah, definitely possible. You know, anything can really go at Area 51. I mean, let's face it. They're working with the best of the best stuff that. You know, it's been said they are 30 years ahead of where we are, you know, out here.
Yeah.
So that just kind of blows your mind when you think about it. So other than that, though, we haven't seen, other than cars driving up and down the road, we haven't seen anything else. But we've been sitting out there enjoying happy hours, enjoying the evenings, the breezes, and just haven't seen anything else yet. But you never know. You never know. Oh.
learning curve. We're doing great. Well, that's good to hear.
Thank you. Yeah, we're hopefully we'll get this down to where it's seamless, and that's. But you know.
Is it complete silence where we're camping? Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, and I don't see that. Oh yeah, here it is. Yeah. Is it complete? It is complete silence. Okay, there is the highway going right by us, but there's so few cars. You could walk out there, lay down, and get a tan on the highway.
It's true.
And I mean, it is, and it has just been. All you hear is the breezes. It has been just wonderful. So. We had that when we were staying at Snowbird Mesa, same thing, but lots of wind. So far here, not a lot of wind. And he looks like he's all set up with camera. He had all kinds of antennas and stuff on his van. I can't show you that. Wow. So some of the stuff that you see, somebody just drove by with a van and there was every kind of antenna coming off of that.
Crazy.
But maybe he's watching the live. I don't know. So
you really don't know, do you?
No. Oh my gosh. Whoa, Nelly, 34 in the house, only 14 thumbs up. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, absolutely, thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. We're trying to get those subscriber counts up. Thank you to the YouTubers out there that have given us little shout outs. It has done wonders. We have picked up 300 plus over the last month or so. It's been great. So thank you so much out there. You guys can't even tell you. It's fun to have you guys along. It's it would be so boring to have a live and nobody here but us talking. So
we just have to make it a party of two.
Yeah.
Dang.
So are we near the Ballard, Utah Skinwalker Ranch? I'm not sure where that is. I'm not familiar with that. So I'm not up with a lot of all this. I'm just up with the big quirky stuff. So
we've got a number of things to look up.
Yeah, we do. So we'll definitely have to look that up and see. For some reason, I remember that name though, Skinwalker Ranch. So yeah. We have not seen any. Jim Bertrand says we might have a big rattlesnake crawl beside the highway.
If you're tanning out there, you might.
You might. We haven't seen anything yet, but it is starting to warm up, and we have heard reports. So
it's getting to be that season.
Yes. So, really enjoyed the live streams and the videos. Thank you so much. I sure appreciate it. Yeah. I appreciate it. Let's see who. If we missed you guys, your comment, because they do kind of go by fast, so I try to slow them down.
Always repost it.
Yes, I'll just repost it and see what we've got.
Or do it in all caps, because then it's like right there.
Yeah.
Bam.
So my question to you guys is what would you like to see out here? We're going to be out here for the next week. I know that we're going to go to at least 2 gates. We're going to go to the back gate, which is the one a lot of people saw with the Storm Area 51 videos, things like that. We are going to go to the Groom Road Lake. Groom Lake Road. That is where the workers actually come in. The back gate, I have looked at that on satellite. I don't know who would be using that, honestly. But it is manned. There are people there. There are cameras there. And and big signs that say no video. No, do not take video or pictures.
Photos.
Guess what we're going to do? Oh, yeah. We're going to do it. So,
of course.
But if there's something around here you'd like to see, and if it's something that we can make it happen, at least with 4-wheel drive, we'll see if we can't get up there and check it out. So
Same people that were doing the bottomless hole dig are doing Skinwalker Ranch something right now. We're talking movies here. That one movies where they were digging holes.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. I will
we'll
look
investigate.
that up. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk motorcycles for a minute.
Okay.
They want to know what kind we have.
Karen has a KLX 250 4-stroke 2008.
I don't remember.
Yeah, something like that. And I have a 2001 KTM 640. And we have not even unloaded those out of the back of the truck.
Not for a while.
Yeah, we're
they need work.
Yeah, we're thinking about that's just we've been able to get everywhere that we've wanted to with the 4-wheel drive. We have a lot of fun. I have a love for riding. I've been doing riding. I've been riding for years, and but I thought that we would be able to do more. And funny thing is, we're coming out of the East Coast. There was not a lot of riding there, so yeah, we're starting to think that maybe just having 4-wheel drive and a rig that can take us anywhere, that's probably going to be better. So
I got it back up here. I heard if you schedule the lives ahead of time, YouTube will give you more attention for people to watch.
Oh, yeah, that might be. We're not quite sure how the whole algorithm works for YouTube. It's that gets way above my pay grade. I can barely run this StreamYard, and then it takes 2 of us to do it. So, and thank God Karen's here, because if it was just you and I don't know if I'd still be able to do it. But Bob and Pearl are green screen gurus. Yes, they are. We're gonna play with that. I really like that too. Hopefully, if you didn't watch the live last week, we got the drive idea from Bob and Pearl. They did a live driving down to Yuma. I absolutely loved that, and I thought, we have to do that. And so the next point of travel where we could make that happen, we did. And thank you guys for that. That was a lot of fun. So, Imagine Travel says that was Oak Island, his History Channel after Oak Island. Are you kidding me? They dug up all of Oak Island, and we didn't watch all of the seasons of that. We have watched some of the first few seasons of that, and they were digging everywhere. If you
That was crazy.
That was crazy. So we have not caught up on all the seasons of that one, but now I think they're saying they're out there at Skinwalker Ranch. They're digging up something else now. So
God only knows what they're up to. They have all that money. They do what they want.
Yeah.
Next exit. First video they saw them riding the motorcycles to courtside.
Yeah, yes. Thank you.
That was quite the trip.
That was. And courtside is great for ATVs and for motorcycles, and that's why you see so many of them there. Yeah, we never rode any place else as much as we rode at courtside. And we were at Plamosa Road. We were at RTR. We were I think the truck stayed parked the entire time we were there. So unless we were going to grocery shop or something like that, but if we were just going sightseeing or something, no, we took the bikes.
That was cool.
The mine roads. Yeah. So, oh my gosh. Yeah. W.S. Griffey, love my Jeep for getting out in the boonies. Yeah. The vehicle that we get, I think we are going to trade in the truck and get something a little bit newer. The only requisite that we need to do is we need to make sure that it has a high clearance. I have towed a Jeep Grand Cherokee before. I loved that. It was a great tow, but it didn't have a lot of clearance. The clearance underneath, and for a 4-wheel drive vehicle, I'd like to get something.
It's got to have clearance because we like to go to those places.
And I don't know if we'll do a Jeep. You see, everybody has a Jeep. Everybody has a Jeep.
I know.
And but besides that, they want some stupid money for those Jeeps. I want to tell you, and I'm cheap. All right, you hear that squeaking? All right.
That's how we can do this.
Well, we go into the Alien Research Center. The Alien Research Center we did stop at yesterday. We took a drive out. We went to Alamo just to try to see what kind of signal we had out that way for cellular. And we did stop in there. They are closed, and it was still neat, though, kind of looking around the outside of it. And we actually thought about that was our backup for doing the live.
Who knows? Maybe next week.
Maybe next week we'll do the live there. But yeah, that was
with that alien that's
with
like...
the big tall alien. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, we're definitely having a lot of fun out here. Yeah, definitely.
Ton and Gail.
I see that, Ton and Gail. And they're absolutely right. All right.
I love that.
My wallet has a padlock on it. All right. Jim says it's frugal. See, I like that, but you know, right. I can't remember where I heard it, but somebody said the difference between cheap and frugal. You're at the honor bar in your motel room, and you pull out a soda, and they charge you $4 for it. Okay. Now, frugal is going to the store and buying a soda and bringing it with you there. Cheap is putting the soda into the honor bar to try to get out of paying for it.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Yes, moths fly out. But
we pick and choose what we want to spend our money on.
Yeah, we sure do.
We're picky.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you had any curiosities about this area, you know, it's all tongue in cheek. We love being here. It is a lot of fun. It's quirky. It's interesting. And this is the second time that we've been here, and we're just enjoying it just as much as we did before. So somebody said that they saw, we were talking to somebody today at the picnic table, what are those jet fighters that the military uses that are in the shape of a triangle? I know you guys will know, somebody will mention that. And about the time that we learned of them, and they're stealth fighters, about the time that they actually released it, that the military has these, they mothballed them, made them obsolete, and basically retired them. And how long did they have these things for?
Long time.
But if you look at the extraterrestrial highway sign, that little picture of the UFO there, that is actually one of those planes. So somebody said today that they saw a couple of those flying around Friday.
Yeah, just the other day. They were doing some kind of something going on, and that would have been cool to see.
Yeah.
Really cool.
So I say they're still using them. I think they put the story out that they mothballed them. I think they put the story out that they aren't using them anymore. But I think they really are using them. Now, the only other thing that I can think is, you know, Area 51, you know, that is a top secret research facility for the military. Lots of black op, lots of top secret stuff. You know, they have to be working on some sort of radar that can pick up stealth planes. Yeah. So there's a chance that they could be flying those out of Tonopah and flying them in there just to see what they can and can't see of those planes. So that's my guess. if
one comment B1 bomber, the other is B2 bomber. One of those kind of.
Yeah, it's whichever one is the triangle shaped is it's a fighter. I don't think they refer to it as a bomber. I think they actually call it a fighter. But
know.
but
I don't know
yeah.
about them.
So the Blackbird. Yeah, Joni Min says the Blackbird. No, I love that plane. I want to tell you, I love that plane.
Yeah.
We've seen a couple of them now. They have one at the Evergreen Air and Space Museum, and then they had another one at Pima.
I'm working on the Pima video.
Yeah, and I want to tell you that I tell you what, there's some impressive jet fighters out there, but that one just takes the cake. It is all engine and nothing else. I mean, if you basically strap wings onto a couple of the biggest jet engines, and there you go. You've got the Blackbird. So yeah, they're so stealthy you can't see them when they're using them. Yeah, and we've heard there've been several YouTube videos out there. There's people that go around this area. I can't think of the names right now, but they have been over at Tonopah, and Tonopah is kind of the headquarters for those for whatever those fighters are there. Nighthawk, I think Don and Gail got it right there. I think F-117 Nighthawk. And they are seeing them fly out regularly out of there. So I have a feeling they're still using them. They're not as mothballed as we think. Right. So, all right. Oh my gosh. So, and you guys are contributing it. That's why it's always interesting. That's why it's fun coming to places like this, because it's like you've heard stuff about it over the years.
Well, Fred's right, because when we start finding out all this stuff and seeing and knowing about a lot of these planes, they're way old to the military, and they've been using them for forever.
Yeah, and then they retire them right shortly after they actually say that they have them, and so that's why I say it's been said they're 30 years ahead of where we think they are. And if you were to take any of the latest military hardware and equipment out there, it makes sense. So, but we forgot the foil hats.
I thought about it today, but we don't have a whole lot of foil. I thought I can make one. Oh, but if I make two, we'll be out of foil.
We talked about it on the live. I said, that would be fun to do a live, and we'll put our tinfoil hats on. So,
all right, who brought that up?
Yeah, that was Imagine Travels. Oh my god!
Dang it! No, I did think about it today, and I thought, oh no.
Yeah.
We don't want to go back to the store. No.
Lori saw a B-2 stealth bomber. That is impressive. You know what? And that's kind of what we're looking for in the sky here. We're hoping to see something that you're not supposed to see. Something that, doesn't exist.
Cool.
And
find out about it later.
And, all you have to do is Google some of the sites and stuff and see some of the top secret planes. And they're all artist concepts. Nobody's actually seen one or up close, but they are, pretty amazing. And somebody said earlier, where are we at? I would say the technology that we're seeing was probably developed in the 80s. So yeah, when I say we're about 30 years behind where they're at, yeah.
You got to read some of these comments.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. No, we are not using tinfoil for toilet paper. That is not why we're almost out of tinfoil. We still have.
Joni says it doesn't take much tinfoil to make a bowl-shaped hat. But we want the pointed ones. Come on now.
I want the one with the alfalfa spike off the top. Because I think that actually diverts the signals and keeps it away from you.
You're protecting your brain.
Yes.
And flattened beer cans work too. Well, if we had beer cans, it'd be.
Yeah, there's some F-117 Nighthawk. It was introduced October 1983, reported as retired in 2008. Cost $110 million. That's probably cheap for one of their planes now. But when did we find out about it? I think the earliest I can remember hearing and actually seeing them, they were using them at Desert Storm. That was 91, and there you go. So
Joni's being frugal. She's trying to make the best of her tinfoil.
There you go. I blacked out. There we go. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's about it. You know, it's only been a couple days since we saw you last, so we don't have a lot of big updates for this week. We did get set up. I am playing with the night lapse, and I think I've got it, guys. I think that I can make that happen. So we'll definitely we'll be making that part of
by the end of the week. Hopefully we'll have something.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have something that we can't explain on camera.
Susie Q says maybe we'll see the cone heads.
That would take. I don't know what that would take plastic. I think. I don't know what they made the cones of.
We don't want to look like them.
And it's not good at
see them.
Well, it's not good at deflecting those radio waves or whatever it is. So
that's true.
Right. Oh my God.
Too funny.
It's Bob says that it was the year Pearl and I were audited for not reporting dealer tips. It must be because I needed to pay for those airplanes. Yep.
There you go.
And you know that is all black. It does go through Congress, is approved in the budget, but there's a term for it, and it is a huge amount of money. It is a huge amount of money, and it's all black ops. It's all, you know, top secret stuff. Nobody's told what it is. They just submitted and say this is what we need, and Congress says okay, and there you go. So they say okay, we need Bob and Pearl's tax returns. Have they been reporting their tips? Hold on. We can get a good chunk of it there. All right, it looks like there we go. 10 p.m. I have to go to work in the morning. Y'all stay safe. Look forward to the night lapse. Yes, we'll look forward. We'll see you next Sunday. Thank you so much for coming by. And Imagine Travels. There it is. Just play some Devo.
There you go.
I don't know what they had on their heads. I remember that. Was it Legos or something they had on their head? I don't even remember.
Unexplainable. That's
yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Just as reported, and I can report that as of last Friday, there were two flying, and people here saw them fly by, heading over towards. I think they call it the test area.
Yeah.
So here they call the test area. We're from out of town. We're not of this area, so here we call it Area 51. They call it the test area. So if you live here, you call it the test area.
Yeah, well, it is. Yeah, that is. Thanks for giving us your time.
Yeah, so glad that everybody is getting out there and hopefully getting back to work. We're seeing it here. little by little, and hopefully we're going to get back to some semblance of the new normal. I'm not sure, but we are disconnected. I mean, for all intents and purposes, we are disconnected. So for my brother out there, for all this, my daughter, if we call you normally and you normally can send us a text, we ain't getting it. Not for the next week. Not unless we.
Not until we go down one way or the other to a signal area to pick up a few messages, and then when you hightail it back to where we're at.
Yep. There you go.
So yeah, don't panic if you can't reach us.
So yeah. And if we don't respond to your emails, the stickers, let's throw that banner up. If you are looking for a sticker, we have had a few requests. Love getting the sticker requests. If you want to trade with us, if you just want a sticker right there going across the bottom there, just write to us, let us know, say stickers, please. And we'll see what we can do about getting some out.
RV Kids TV just popped in.
Oh my gosh, we're saying, I'm getting behind here.
Hi guys.
Marcy Webb is here. Hey, electricians couldn't stop working.
No, not.
There are a lot of essential businesses out there that we are sure glad that they're not. Magic Travel's working 5 or 6 days a week. Yikes. I'm busy. Hey, as far as I'm concerned, you're keeping the world turning here. Yeah. So, and whoa, Nelly just ordered their stickers. They can't wait. Okay, we have to trade with you guys. So, have we already sent them a sticker yet?
I don't have my list with me, but everybody who requested previously, yes.
Okay.
I have one new request, and I think it's Julie.
Okay.